Oh, hello. I
Hi.
started speaking much more loudly than I was before. I don't know. I think it's because of the allegations of having a quiet microphone that I got quite worried
I feel like
about.
I'm good at projecting, or because I sure as hell know that this computer is not a great computer. So I will never write home its microphone. Jonathan is here. Welcome, Jonathan. Yeah,
Jonathan.
work email. Goodbye, work email.
Um,
Tinglish is here. Hello, Tinglish. Is this our penultimate booba before you're off to CopyCon?
yeah, and
Email.
let me say, I am
You're feeling the Mr. Krabs?
confident. I'm so confident. I don't have a worry in the world. Um,
And I'll be
no,
the actual moderating chat. Yeah.
oh yeah, it was last week that we made loads of people moderators.
Oh yeah, it was. We had some the algorithm was in our favor last week.
Oh, it was such a strange stream.
Mm.
Oh no, it wasn't last week, it was week before last. Because last week I was in Portugal. Portugal. This is a reference that no one will get because it's from the trip that I was on. Anyway.
Lizard. Lizard.
Lisbon.
Lizard. 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 That's my favorite thing. My new favorite thing is nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Holiday. And for £50 per person, you are right now a family of two. Oh, speaking of
Family
lizard,
of four.
family of four, when I say family of two, oh my gosh. There's two children.
Okay. I don't know what Jonathan's about to say when they bring up speaking of lizards.
Mm.
Oh, language lizard is. I don't know how I feel about calling you the language lizard.
I
Also,
like
lingo lizard is already taken. That's
it.
that's
I
not
mean,
an available nickname in this space.
Language Lizard and Lovuna Langs both have LL as their initials.
I feel like that's fine though, because if one of those words is language or lang or a derivative,
Derivative.
that's not me saying that it's derivative.
No, okay.
Get Maddie back on here. At least she's kind to me. Okay, language lizard. Um,
I don't know why Tinglish, but it's definitely been at
oh,
least like
I
on
know the
the.
reason. Is you're not on TikTok anymore, so you don't know where it came from. There was this Dutch TikToker who is a um like a voiceover artist, and she did a parody of the Jet2 holiday advert, and um and then that went viral, and so that started off the trend of people using it.
Got it.
Um, and so it all went back to a Dutch Muslim,
Okay, I'm
which
Dutch.
like yeah, I feel
We have
like
a
that's the kind of series of events that I wasn't really sure. I want to remember her name, but I can't. If anyone wants me to find it, message me on Discord. We'll see.
It's how we found.
Whew.
Pull, pull,
So,
pull, pull.
um, I'm back on. I'm just gonna stream the window.
I'm in this.
Although it's gonna make an infinity mirror. Maybe I shouldn't. I won't.
There we go.
Um,
Nice.
so um, number one. So if you were looking only at the extra vote, I do worry that I didn't do something correctly here, because we have 7 votes here, and you have equal numbers of 1A and 1B. And then if we scroll down gently to here, then we have, I think, fewer votes for 1A in this poll than in the patron one, which seems strange. And if I was really bothered by it, I could double check and see if anyone didn't vote in both.
They might have wanted to split their vote.
I don't know why anyone would split their vote, Miles.
I like splitting my vote.
I know you do, and it annoys me. And I feel like you do it specifically to bring something out in me that I don't like.
It's because I can't make my mind up.
See, Jonathan's also thinking this.
Yeah.
I feel like, no, I know that you're both in important states. I have to vote tactically. I have to get my people in and keep the people I don't want out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Build that wall.
Anyway, 1v1, which means we're having wiggly woo telephone cords. Okay. And then for the vowels, so full disclosure on this one, I liked the option 2s most, and Miles liked option 3 most. So thank you all very much for picking from these ones. And then I liked option 1A more than 1B.
I was option 3 pretty much option 3 for the consonants, and then option 1 for the vowels. That was where my allegiances lied.
You even went so far as to suggest making this a 1A, 1B situation, and even then, it would have lost.
Even then, it would have lost.
Damn. Yeah, there was not a version of this where you won, Miles.
And I'm getting used to this.
Jonathan, I think my compromise is that I will routinely write 1A as a version of 1B, and you can't stop me with my own fair hands. I'll use the font, but we'll see, Jonathan. We'll see. And Jonathan airing all the
fourth wall breaking.
I specifically requested it. So thank you for making it up for me, Jonathan. It means a lot. So for the vowels, we are going. See, it reminded me of like a quail's head with the little thing on the top.
I definitely see that now. Easily.
And I also just think that like it's very cute. Like
it is very cute.
I thought, upon reflection, I would have been fine if 1 or 2 did win. I think that they do make sense. But there is something about the quaily.
The quail.
Quail.
The quail quiff.
Quelle.
Quelle.
Quelle, quelle. So yeah. And I liked option 3 as well. So polls having been done, let's go to this. So when we originally established a date for Jonathan's appearance on the show, we had asked them if they would come on today as well to finish the script. But as you can see from the plain thumbnail, I'm going to have to try and work in as much of the opportunities to use the capybara thumbnail as possible. But as you can tell from the presence, the lack of presence of the capybara, we are not scripting today. And I'm very much not saying that we have done all the important stuff, because until we get into a relay and we realize that we haven't got I don't think we've done how much of the question. So,
yeah, I think we just put something in the category and we didn't flush it out in any big capacity.
I'm trying to think of a good way of combining Jonathan and capybara, but I don't think there is one. I think they're two different kinds of words. But I feel like when I hear, and I don't mean English in any definable sense. I think the sound of English to me is so distinct from every other language that I hear it and I'm like,
Yeah.
Like the vowels, we all know at this point now the kinds of features that I like, and English wouldn't pass my test.
No, it does not pass the vibe test.
I think this is partly why I'm interested in doing a linguistics program, because I know that if I did it in English, I would have to find the vibe. But anyway, so one thing I did think right before this was, particularly if I go to my Pankashku grammar, I know that I have a section on comparison in there. And it includes, oh, I forgot that they're evil with these pictures. Let's see if I can paste it. No, I can't. Evil. Pure evil. Okay.
Well, the examples?
The example picture with the mouse and the turtle on.
Ah, damn.
I'm gonna do a screenshot of a screenshot, and you're all gonna be happy for me.
I'm excited to see this risk resolution.
Because everyone has said, when are we gonna get more pixels? And the answer is not today, chat. Not today. There. Now you can't read the bit underneath. Okay.
Medium. There you go.
I'm also gonna say
this is very
unrealistic. I have seen turtles and mice that are much more similar in size. And so in my head, this is quite it's a notably small mouse with a noticeably large turtle. And I had a little. I have like a. What am I? This one. Here we go. I have like a little intro as well. I don't want to do that.
Oh.
No, I did want that version. And then I just need to make the font size correct. Okay. So, And I can remove this because that's about topic marking versus topic in comparison. Okay, cool. So, where do we want to? Okay, because it's on land, I would call it a tortoise.
Sure.
But I think there are also like, I don't know if amphibious is quite the right quite the
He's
right.
not wrong.
Like, I think that there are like you would see a turtle on a beach, which it wouldn't look like this.
No, it would not.
But like the legs would be different. But I'm going with calling it a turtle for the sake of using the image that Jesse nos hath bequeathed.
Yes, I was going to say, like, I mean, this image does exude Jesse energy very much.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, wait, so in US English you don't use the word tortoise at all?
I use the word tortoise. I wouldn't use it commonly, but I do use it.
For you, they're a subtype of turtle. Okay. No. For me, they are two different things. Like they're cousins. So I'm like secretly referring back to. Okay, so the way I did it is that I decided what my pattern was and then I described it in these terms.
Yes.
So I think that we, first of all, I'm not going to go and copy that. What do you call it? The root flowchart again that we got on yesterday. I need to just like not look at chat. When I start looking at chat is when things start going wrong. So if you can be you're the community moderator, and I will just go.
Yes, I have a chat. Don't you worry about that.
Okay. So we have a word for mouse, which is
oh boy.
Hoopve. Isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's along the line of that.
And it will be Hoopve za.
Hoopve. But yes.
Okay, so this is where.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh, the font size is weird. Yeah. There we go. Also, I think I should zoom in and a touch. Is that better?
You could zoom in a little bit. Yeah, let me see. It hasn't changed yet for me.
Let me know when you see the difference.
And you change the font. Just zooming in more. Oh, yes, much better.
Okay. So who played that? So this is just mouse and then the nominative. Is nominative this is where like the allegations that conlangers don't know syntax is very true.
Yeah.
Because this feels syntaxy to me. like this isn't more forward. Like I'm like if morphology is Kansas, we're in
Arkansas.
in Taz. Syntaxis.
Syntaxis.
Syntaxis. Syntaxis. Ain't no Hold'em. I should have listened to that
Syntaxis
album more. Anyway.
I yeah, also that. I know Alien in not Alien Encounter, what is it? extraterrestrial alien something. I'm not gonna say I don't like Beyonce. No, don't. But I don't follow Beyonce enough. I will say that.
Okay, so the next question I have, and I'm just gonna look in here. No, we don't have a word for small yet. And considering some of the things that we have as roots, I think there would be a root.
That would for sure be a root.
I see your cursor near the word for pebble. I'm like, that's the sort of thing that could become small, but no. Okay, so I'm like, do we have any ideas for small?
Something with E, like E, or like ooh, a high vowel for sure somewhere in it.
Ihi doesn't exist yet.
Ihi, I like Ihi.
What is going on? Oh, searchy thing failed me. Okay, so you were saying Ihi, if I am hearing correct.
I am saying Ihi.
Okay. Which will mean small. Smallness. Small.
Thank you, small. Oh, does the existence of small also mean big? Big is big.
I hate big.
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 Yes.
Big.
But like small. No, the opposite is small is chongo. So would it be
Chonko?
Chong.
I mean, let me just check if we have a word for big, because yeah, we have a word. No, that's not big. Where am I looking?
Yeah, chunk Nemo, I think is what it would be. Because big is not big, small is not small. They're two different things.
Okay. Well, I'm then instantly like, yo. I'm just gonna copy and paste because we're on our channel now.
And not yours. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I want to make it Chongo, but like also it's gonna not be Chongo, but
like bongos.
Chungi isn't what I wanted.
Beat 'em up.
Sung is good. I like. So it will be Yong, which means big, bigness,
big,
chunk.
Chunk.
Oh, there we go. So, and let me check what Ihi comes out as.
No.
Ihe.
Ihe. I will, Jonathan.
So, relevant vocabulary. So, we have hubbe means mouse. Ihe means small, the small one. And okay, do we have a word for turtle in?
Yeah, I don't think the 100 people would have turtles.
Oh, I've already learned one from Za. It's Gvonu. So, sorry, Gvonu.
Oh,
Gvonu
yeah, that would be what it is.
turtle. Although I think I clarified that usually it's referring to turtle shells. Like, but I guess turtles live long enough that they could be, in theory, brought to like a petting zoo situation.
That's true. And if worse comes to worse, we can always like tack on a small morpheme to like make it stand out. Like if there's like a word for toad or something like this, or like shellfish. I don't know. But yeah, this is the word for turtle for now.
Yeah. Okay. So issue numero uno is that so ihe can be both small or the small one.
Correct.
So the way I'm thinking through this is
And also you're still on the public forum document.
sorry. So to say like the mouse is small is something like hupfedza ihe ihedza
moose,
yeah.
Moose, something like this, yeah.
So small non I feel like it's going to be annoying for some people, but I'm just going to do like
Yeah, I agree.
A more English one because trying to put everything that those articles means is going to be really annoying. So the mouse,
the small
one is, or it is. But this za can also be a topic marker. So I'm trying to think through. I'm trying to remember how much of that chapter on comparisons was made available to us. I think a fair amount, if I'm remembering correctly, but because I'm wondering if it has a list of options, if I'm being honest.
Well, an option. Well,
well, you have like there must be more, unless it was only the picture that was shared. I'm trying to think like because I'm remembering, for example, that there was a bit of communication about how often you have a morphological comparative morpheme, right? Oh, sorry. Is David in chat yet?
No, I'll let you know.
Okay. Like as an affix. Because we don't this is in reality, like you could call it fusional, but the fusion is really quite isolated. So basically the question then becomes, how do you incorporate the standard of comparison into the equation. So part of it is that it's actually I don't remember if it's down here or not, or is it in here?
Oh.
No. We have a table somewhere that is basically talking about how sorry, I shouldn't just be randomly.
Is it the verbal possession?
It might be under possession or
Is it like the boat is mine? I have a boat. There's a boat on the
yeah.
shore.
If
Yeah,
you're there, I'll just jump there.
I am here.
Okay. Does that end up being closed when I close down this section? I think it does.
This closes down.
Or no. No, it doesn't. I was just being silly.
Okay.
Sorry for the scrolling, everyone. Anyway.
Select scrolling.
So my I'm trying to because these are like the three ways that our copula tends to work in the affirmative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we have a locative subject, then it tends to introduce a possessor, which then the following argument in the same case is the possessee. And then we have the definite structure, which is that you have a nominal one, and then you have this adjective here. But then we have this other one, which incorporates the kind of oblique argument here. So we use the accusative to show that it's distinct. Also, I think our word order in this language is stricter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But the accusative locative basically means that we know that this isn't a main argument, because I want to go back to the comparison section.
Yeah. There's something there.
So if we tried to use that, I can't remember what it was described as. Like
there is a boat on the shore, or the boat is on the shore.
Oh, it's because it's underdefined for subject. So I guess my one way that you can do comparisons, that there's absolutely going to be a Walls article on this.
There it is. I like where you're going with some sort of like either something of like the article with like the kind of like this locative business. I try to kind of think if there's anything we can do with the classificational copula, like classify like which among the two is the smaller.
Oh, I forgot about that shenanigans as well.
Mm-hmm.
So oh, Thank you for reminding me of that.
You are so welcome. Like I because there's also like a tidbit that I think because you're classifying one of the two arguments to be the smaller one.
Yes.
Versus equating a singular one as possessing as having a quality of smallness.
Yeah, what's annoying me is that I can't see where the other copula is.
It's not under Bokuz copula.
Let me look again.
Y'all, I want a smack.
You want a snack?
I do want a snack.
Oh, okay, Vopu, yeah. So I think it depends on the strategy we're using, which one it is. I think.
Agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
So I'm gonna I'll put it in
that's a good idea, Jonathan. To cook while watching a Laying Time or watching a little Booba stream is always a good to go.
Which is the class.
Croissant.
Okay. So oh, and while I was doing all of that, I just had the walls page up and not zoomed in enough. Okay. So locational uses something like from, which we I think we know how we would get our from construction. We just haven't made it yet. So that would be one option. Because you would, and we can write up like a little demonstration of that.
Okay.
So comparison with from. So I guess the thing that is confusing is, so like if we just copy this one over, then if we try and insert an expression that's just like the, so it'd be from the turtle, it would be something like Gwonu, some kind of from section, and then the locative singular, which is
Zape. Yes.
something
Zabeng.
that's then ihe. So it's going to be very chunky.
It's going to be kind of chunky.
But let's see, because this would be one option.
It is an option, correct?
Yeah. Then if we go back to here, and yeah, you could also have a particle, like then, which would basically be because we had talked about this, that in theory you could establish a series of post positions that basically become so grammaticalized that they would somehow stop the requirement for the article.
Articles. Yeah.
But that feels like going against the philosophy of the thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. If anything, like right now, those post positions are at this like
Are you referring to stuff in the document?
no, I'm just talking
No.
about kind of like
Okay.
a full-fledged kind of like evolution of this stage. If like those positions would start to become of some sort of like case marking structures, and then like the articles get lost or something like this. But that's like that's like so far down the line. That's just me kind of bullshit.
Because the one I was thinking of was the exceed comparatives.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go to the map because one of the things that happens if you look at the map is that you can see that like the strategies that you use can be very localized.
No, for sure.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so um, I wanted to go back here. So comparison with
Exceed.
so this is where I think that we would need some way to turn like so like would it be Gvonuve? Like so because exceed is a transitive verb, isn't it?
It is indeed.
So exceed
Of some sort here. Yeah. Exceeds. I mean, yes, I do agree. It exceeds. Yeah,
so
that's where the syntaxis comes in.
so at that point we have this loose noun here, and it means that should we look at the walls article again and see how they
Yeah,
describe?
let's see kind of some other ideas as to like where I'm gonna follow suit a little bit.
Okay, so we have this Thai example. So เขาสูงกว่าก้นตึกคน that's probably completely wrong, but anyway. So oh, that's also I'm trying to remember like oh, I remember what I was thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go back here, show this tab. So I was thinking that you could introduce it with because it doesn't just mean the small one. We're also saying it means smallness.
Correct.
Which means that you could say, and now I have to try and remember, is it nibe or bean, the genitive form?
Oh, let me look. I'm kind of close.
Um,
Genitive form is bune. Oh, p.
P or pa?
Pipa.
Pipa.
P.
Okay,
P.
comparison.
There we go.
So it would be hub, web, ike. So the mouse's smallness.
Leaves the turtles.
Then you would just say Gwanu. I think the turtles it exceeds. So
No?
yes, you're right. Yeah.
It feels like something an article needs to be there to show as a subject.
So regarding the mouse's smallness, the turtles it exceeds. Although I guess the question that I then have is, I understand why you would leave it like this.
I understand too.
I think that you might want a dummy pronoun in there.
That I can see that being more of an optional. Because I understand from an analogy point, but if we're being like super like strict grammaticarians, then yeah, I could think of having one.
But I guess I think it works. It's just a gap, isn't it?
It is just a gap. Yeah. That thigh gap.
I don't understand why people care about thigh gaps.
I don't either.
Do you remember when there was that April Fool's thing about the jewelry for thigh gaps?
I think so. That sounds
familiar. Like a eating disorder awareness page or something.
I mean, it's a good way to market it, kind of ish.
Yeah. Marketing
eating disorders.
No, it was marketing eating disorder awareness.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
That's why I thought marketing was a funny word. Because it was like, okay, I think that this one is a lot.
This one fits. I think this one is the one. Oh my god, we're saying yes to the dress.
Okay.
We did it. We did it, Joe. We came up with the
I'm gonna check the chat to see if there's anyone.
Jonathan is off cooking.
I am worried about Jonathan's risotto with sticky rice.
I'm excited to see how it goes. I mean, they have like culinary prowess, so I definitely could imagine it not going badly. But it is
about sticky rice where I'm thinking,
you can't change your rice.
Like, because they both are starchy, but they're starchy in like subtly different ways.
Boba tea, starchy. Tesla, starchy. Starchy. Party in the Hollywood Hills. I'm a kid of strength.
Okay. You're aware that like I feel like it's not really a problem if I say this now, because literally 5 cats are watching us or something.
What? Say what you're gonna say.
Oh, Jonathan's still listening. Okay.
Well, of course they are. They're cooking.
Cool. Okay. So we're going with this one.
I think we definitely are.
Okay. Are we making exceed a root, or are we deriving it from something else?
Well, let's look at our potential verbs that we have. Yes, Jonathan is here, and they are here, and
present and correct.
Now to be here.
I trust Jonathan to be correct more than I trust myself, and I feel like in my daily life, I back myself very strongly. When I'm online, I feel like every like milliliter of spelling juice has left my body.
Oh, that I don't care about.
Yeah.
That I fully knew that have left a train.
Actually, I think I used to be a lot better when I had to handwrite stuff, but these days, no.
With the advent of technology.
Yeah.
We do have a route for to grow, but it's not like to exceed. It's different. Because the mouse is
how long is it? The question
well,
everyone's asking.
okay, so I'm going to the root itself is the modern form is it's kind of big. It's unza. Unza. Which I don't want.
Yeah, that's a chonka.
Mm-hmm.
Unza. I think
Unza.
the
Have it there.
okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to get any smaller. That is for
I
sure.
think. Well, in theory, you could reduce it to like uza or uza or something like that, but or just za. But we already have so much of that
I know.
in the language that I don't think we can afford to.
What
This
if
is the issues that you run up with this language family is that you start trying to make things that sound different from each other, and you find out that like actually everything
everything comes out as za or chi or something like this?
well, if we had kept a distinction between kya and cha, then things could have been different. But we wanted those sweet alveolar consonants.
We did.
I guess what I'm thinking now is like, is there actually a single consonant? This could be the time for something that starts with nga, because we're not going to use this construction a whole lot.
Got ng. Do you want what are you feeling in terms of I shouldn't do that. In terms of vowels and stress? You want it to be kind of like a ba or a ba ga or ga.
I need to write something down and then I'll come back to you.
Ooh, it's illegal. Jonathan's already sold on the initial G, so we're good.
G or Engma?
Oh, and NG. Sorry, NG.
Okay.
I read. Yeah. The yacht cloud G, if you will.
Nah.
Nah.
No, because nga was always nga in Yatlao. It was that the single G was how we wrote nga. That was what people didn't like.
I mean,
that's the reason no one likes you.
That's the reason no one likes you. Exceed from a partial reduplication of to climb or to ascend.
Let's see how long they are. It's the climb. So I already know just by looking at it. Oh, sorry, Jonathan. that Mingu Mingu is going to retain all of its vowels. So it just becomes Mengu Mengi.
We have to climb.
You do have to climb.
Oh, I see Mingu. Well, Tinglish did say partial, so it could be
No, but even then, if it was monosyllabic, I would have gone with it.
Oh yeah, no, she's a big boy.
But
Big
like
chunk.
we're not doing memengi, and we're not gonna do miming mingungu.
Mingu.
No, Miles.
I do like Ngungu. Ngongu. What does Gongu come out as?
Gongu.
Ngongu. Ngongu.
Oh,
Ngongu comes out as Ngungi.
well, but if you shove if you stress it correctly, I mean, and by that I mean tone it correctly, and then add
Ngung.
yeah, it would still be ngungus.
There's also a no, that's too long.
I think
It's possible.
it's just yeah. It's a nice idea. And grow is like what would you even do with that? Umeaya? Umeamea?
Umeamea.
It becomes I haven't even got the lexicgy to correctly reduce this form. I'll share the tab. Umeamea right now is coming out as nza, where that shouldn't exist anymore. That should have just become nza. But I think that my rule probably.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Nza. Yeah, that is a nasty consonant cluster. Nza.
I'm just trying out potential forms. I think it's
Okay.
Oh, that's cute, Tinglish. I like that idea. To bake or to be the same. Rise or to cook. Oh god, that changes so much. So
Oh yeah, something I have made rise, I think. Part of this is just Miles finding out what I end up making for. Have we talked about this? I don't want to risk it.
I don't want to
going to risk saying anything.
No.
But anyway, here's rise.
That is
comes
true.
out as guvutse. Guvutse.
Oh god, I'm dead. That's the joke of the day.
But I would argue that one thing that you could do here is reanalyze it as
this is the one
with the person marker.
Yeah.
Which would mean that like in the third person, rather than Guvud says, we'd make it Guvuz.
Yeah, this is anything ending in a ki pro form gets reanalyzed as a verb. And that gets
not as a verb, unless you want to make the verb to shoulder.
No, but you know,
look here.
you know what I mean though. More so,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The
float is to exceed. You're gonna succeed while floating.
I thought you were gonna tell me. Oh, I already did that.
Nice.
Love me. I did this really junky job trying to automatically change this, and now I don't remember what I was going for. I think I wanted it to be. Let me check at the top. I wanted all square brackets.
Oh yeah.
Because we have a nasty problem in our documents of messing up the. It's partly Lexigy's fault, and by that I mean our fault. But basically, what Lexigy does is, by the time we get to the end of it, we have something which is, it's not like analyzed effectively.
Correct.
But we naturally tend to go for the slashes. But we haven't done any sort of analysis of what actually are the minimal pairs in the language and everything. So you don't really have a way of like
distinguishing.
Yeah.
Do you know to distinguish something is to also be less tinglish?
I like that one, if you couldn't tell.
I did.
I know that we can't both be on the screen at this time. I am thinking of using my working money.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna get Splash Out on a fancy streaming software that will let us both be on screen.
Ai, meu Deus!
Well,
Não acreditei.
I mean, this is maybe, I don't even know if this isn't TMI and that anything's too personal. Miles has been footing the bill unevenly for the whole time we've been doing Let's Have a Booba, and I think it's time I pay my dues.
Pay your union dues, bitch. That's right.
I do pay my union dues. Yeah. Okay. So I wouldn't mind using Guvu.
Okay.
Especially because this is like basic, like I don't know if we want to have a transitive intransitive if we're going to develop a strict distinction, but certainly it would make sense to say that if something rises something, it exceeds it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And not everything really has to be like that exact like exceed sort of phrasing. That's more so of like just kind of the semantic field in which it kind of speaking
So,
semantic field.
Intransitive and transitive to exceed. Used in forming comparative instructions. Okay. Cool. Which means that with 25 minutes left, we're basically done.
Where we did it, go us.
We need to we need to pick. No, we don't have to pick anything. So Google's. Okay, cool. And I also feel like to celebrate the occasion, we should actually use small.
I want to get a Copico.
I have some like honey mango flavored water I've been drinking. I was kind of disappointed by it when I first had it, but the flavor has grown on me.
It sounds like an interesting flavor combination.
Why was Tinglish suggesting I'll be making a online cookbook? Was this when we were talking about the risotto? I don't think it was.
Maybe it was the baking and the rising and the cooking, like a cake. Oh, I haven't had one of them forever. They're very tasty. Oh my god. Black bean almond and walnut soy milk.
That's a lot of stuff to put in soy milk.
It does feel like it's. Is it like there's not chunks in the soy milk. It's like flavored like that. You're not like sucking up like almonds.
Sucking up those almonds.
Sorry.
You know what I say. Almonds.
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 Almond joys have nuts, and so do I. It's Korean. There we go.
Koreans love like a mixed version of something that I feel shouldn't be mixed. Like Korean like multigrain rice always looks stunning.
It does. We have
English. It will be out soon enough, and I will be very, very glad when it does come out.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll be so glad when it comes out.
Okay, so I don't know what happened there. Anyway. I don't know what our site. The verb is. I think we cite it as gubuz anyway, don't we?
We do actually.
Or if we did it with both, it would be gubuz brackets guvi, I think, wouldn't it? I don't actually remember.
Read a section on irregular verbs. This is one in there, I think. Never mind.
Yeah. Yep.
We didn't add it, but it says in its description. We have it at least an entry of it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll jump back up here. Oh, I haven't entered a description here. Yeah. I think the thing is that it's not irregular in conjugation. These are all ones that have strange conjugations. It's strange in that it, like, I mean, if we really wanted to, we could. It would actually be guv if we had go as its own thing. Or go. But I'm fine with just using guvu. I guess it is unusual to have a U in that position. And I think that if you wrote it down in the script, which is something we do have to consider. No, because we would have always written it as Gewürze anyway. So so yeah, I think it's fine. Well, I think that this construction, if we did want to do a poll, we could do it on the superlative.
Yeah, that was what I was going to interject. Because we could definitely. My thought was to kind of say it exceeds above all as a superlative, because the standard is everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, howdy, hoya, trucklin', bucklin', huck. Oh, thank you, David. And Jesse, he was also. We had a Zoom. We had scheduled for an upcoming campus visit. That is lovely. I hope the campus that you are to be visiting is just as lovely as that Zoom meeting was. Well, I'm hoping it was a good Zoom meeting, rather. I feel like universities now. I mean, maybe I'm biased because of where I am, but I feel like a lot of universities are in like have a lot of corn around them, or have a lot of like farms. Maybe I'm just like maybe my pool is biased.
Aren't you? It's because I don't want to dox you or anything, but I feel like you've been involved with a fair number of academic institutions in corn kind of places.
Yep. Corn.
So I doubt that if it's in California, there's going to be fields of corn around.
It's in America's desert.
America has lots of desert.
Well, the one. Well. I'm sorry. America's desert.
Arizona.
It's in Arizona.
In Arizona.
I've never been to
Arizona.
Arizona before. I've been to the closest I've been was to Vegas or Zion National Park, but never into the great Golden State. I think Golden. I don't know. What's the Golden? No, that's California. And then go to California, Golden State. Why am I asking you this? You don't know.
I don't know.
What's Arizona nickname?
Dry? Copper. It's the Grand Canyon State, the Copper State, or the Valentine State.
The Grand Canyon State was used on the license. Okay.
Is that what you go by? What's on the license plates?
No, maybe.
Wait, a color?
Color? No, unfortunately not. I wish they did. Well, Colorado is the most colorful state, that's for sure.
How would you get 50 identifiably different colors?
Well, there's orange state, that's Florida. There's the peach is the color, that's Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the pineapple state, that's Hawaii. There's the potato is a color, Idaho. They have corn and corn flour. And some of these states have like the universities have like trademark colors, like with Pantone and that, so they could like also like do that. Okay, pause. Okay. Sorry.
This is fine. This is better than the gun flag. This isn't gun flag levels of mental processing.
What if I told you that the Kentucky, according to what's called the introduction,
it's the gun state.
No, it's the hemp and the tobacco state.
Yeah, go slavery. I shouldn't say that on public available.
See, I'm always scared of like what's going to be clipped, but then I realized it's not going to be clipped at all.
Like no one cares about us.
No, people care about us, just not in droves. I think that's what's the key.
Yeah, and I don't think we want the droves.
Oh. I also don't want the droves. Droves scare me. There is the South Carolina was the iodine products state.
The iodine products state?
That was on the license plate. The iodine products state.
What the iodine products state?
The iodine it's oh god, I'm scared. I don't know why. That's weird. Oh, Utah's the Mormon state. I don't know if you knew that.
I mean, knowing you.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
the Wisconsin was called the Traitor State.
The traitor state.
Traitor State. Traitor.
Trader or traitor?
Oh, I went to maybe George can help. I went to University of Wisconsin-Madison, and I think the site was not sound, so we'll never know.
Okay. Anyway, I think
Great.
that we should move on.
Nutmeg is a color. Sawdust is also a color.
I don't
because
believe.
Connecticut. Yeah, it's true. Taupe is a color.
Some of these are color. Some of these are blatantly not colors. Nutmeg is just brown.
And what is brown?
A color. It's not.
This is why I want hues and cues, because anything is a color. Like, you have to tell people what a color is.
I'm bringing us into full screen for this argument. Like, I think you could, if you tried to use nutmeg in hues and clues, I do not believe you would win.
No, you would not win in that. Absolutely not.
It is not a recognizable hue of brown.
No. It's not like sepia. It's not. Well, also you can't use, like, if you're playing using cues, you can't use like a more specific color to identify the color. But you gotta say like caca. That would be a good hues and clues. Oh, hues and cues. Sorry. So hues and cues is a game.
You mean it's hues and clues, isn't it?
Hues and clues. Sorry. No. Hues. Anyway, either hues and cues or hues and clues.
Why would it be cues?
You're giving cues to put the pawn down.
Wait, it is cues? Why did they name it cues and cues?
I mean, anyway,
I always assumed that it was hues and clues because you're giving clues. I guess a clue and a cue. We should never worry about our words sounding too similar, is what I'm learning from this. Because why is a cue and a clue so close?
Because minimal pairs and English syllable structure. But the game is you are given like there's a board of like the visible spectrum, more or less, and your job is to like make other people guess.
No, I've watched people play this game.
Waiting for Jonathan. They don't know what it is, and they're probably making risotto with their sticky rice and not looking at anything. This is classic Booba here. What a blunder indeed. What a blunder. Beyonder. There you go.
A Bunder.
Bunder. A Miku Bunder.
I hear that. No, there was at one point where I was hearing you say cues, and I was like, "Is this how Miles pronounces the word glue?" I was like, "What the Italian is going on here today?"
Yeah, I'm like, I don't get penalized that much. Bunder. I love that. Yeah, you have blunders here. I'm actually surprised that we got, I think I said this before, we got done what we set out to get done. And
I will say that this is going against our odds.
It really is. And this is a rare occurrence, everybody. Like, you should be like cajoling or jumping in joy.
Mm-hmm. I did want to give an attempt to what David said at the very beginning, but now that I've said that out loud, I don't want to.
Oh.
Either, I don't know, maybe in person. I want to see Jesse smile when I fail at doing an American-ish accent.
Oh. I was going to say,
I want the immediate,
wanting to see
the immediate, like, somatic reaction. I'm glad Jonathan is chortling.
Chortling is, I think, is a great word and a great action. I'm cold.
Lewis Carroll really cooked when he invented chortling.
Listen, like, if you do that, you're gonna make a lot of words.
No, but imagine making up a word that was so good for what you wanted to describe that, and this is like post Shakespeare, right? Like this is not in the period where people are coining words that aren't like Neo-Latin or Greek or whatever.
Brilliant.
Um,
But he's out there just like doing it.
doing what?
Making new words. Making
Oh,
weird
yeah.
words.
He's gimbling.
So I'm excited because next week is my wisdom tooth consultation. So I get to sit.
Oh, I would
I'm
give so much
so
money to be there for when
excited.
that procedure happens.
Oh, trust me, it's not happening then. Thank God. But I'm making sure Remy has the camera on because I know it will be hilarious. I mean, like I'm sure they would probably be the only person who I would trust to ever film that. But like, I was always so scared to like because like the reason why I waited so long, I never had a ride home because I was always so scared of like being like high off my rocker on like dentist drugs and being like coming out to my parents accidentally in that moment. Worst fear ever. But like now it's like, oh, I feel safe to like, be myself in this wonderful moment and not have to blow up in my face.
I'm glad that you have that space.
Mm.
And again, because we weren't here last week, happy birthday to Remy,
Yes.
the other Virgo in Miles's life.
Yeah, the other beating up other Virgos in my life, they created this dry erase board tour checklist, and love. The place has never looked cleaner. It is fantastic. It is beautiful. We did have to. Okay, the risotto is really good.
Okay.
The risotto is really good.
I'm glad. I was worried, and
I
now
was a little worried.
I think that like the thing is, I know that you can use standard rice to make risotto.
Sure.
It just doesn't come out as creamy, but you can always just add more butter and cheese.
Yes, you can. Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you're like intolerant. Imagine being
Well,
intolerant.
it just means it's going to be hard for you to digest that.
And yet,
What is I want to know what these rules are. My first guess of the rule breaking is you didn't just like.
Is there an Italian crying in the corner of your kitchen?
Oh, Giuseppe, why are you so sad? It's because you broke the rules. You all made Giuseppe.
Jesus. Wow. Is there saffron in it? I want to know what the flavor is.
Yes, I think it's plain. Just plain. Rice flavored. Is rice pudding a risotto?
Well,
no. Congee is also not a risotto. Just yeah.
but congee is not. I think that in theory, I think rice pudding is actually sweet congee.
I would argue that. Yeah, I'd argue that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Various spices. This is getting wilder and wilder. At this point,
body is.
it seems like I mean, obviously you're not really going for like Italian at this point.
Mm.
I feel like we have basically. I was gonna try and get us back onto superlative thing.
No, we're way off topic.
We're just in banter mode at this point.
Yeah. Why is that wild, Jake?
Okay, as someone who is very close to an Italian person who cares about this stuff, if I so much as suggest changing anything, I get very angry looks. I think it may also be that spices in the American sense, I think, can be different to in the British sense sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah, like that sounds more like a chook or my
Yeah, your
camera.
camera is doing something kind of like, oh, it's frozen. It's I see you just fine, but it's frozen on YouTube. So English is correct. Looks like you're going like, eh. I mean, the pose is everything. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I'm gonna turn my camera off and then turn it on again and hope that it works.
that's true. Okay.
No.
No, I don't think so. Oh no, we're back. We're back. I see. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
There you
Okay.
are.
Wait. Something is not going right here.
Well, I'd rather have gone in wrong 3 minutes till end rather than like at the beginning.
Yeah, so to round off with 2 minutes to go. So first of all, you can catch me on Mondays on Madeline James' channel, where Maddie scares me with her increasingly rural stories.
Okay. Now I need to see what's up because now I'm very curious.
But you were there for the gun flag section, right?
I do not know what a gun flag
Oh,
is.
okay. Okay.
So
the gun flag is now
I
official.
will let the gun flag be revealed to me because I do love a good gun flag. Like honestly, like
This is a thing that you know about as well.
I'm going to assume it's an American flag where the stripes are guns.
No, but like, do you know people who get together and think, "Oh, why don't we make a flag out of our guns?"
Do I know these people?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gay. I don't know these people.
Okay. I think this is like you're more. I don't know. How would you describe the conditions of your childhood? Like suburban?
So it was suburban in a very rural area. So like I could drive probably like 10, 15 minutes south and see a gun being made into flags.
Okay. But you were like, how far was your nearest Sparrow? In I think of Jesse when I think of these things.
Like the nearest I mean like each like 8 by 8 mile like block was a town, and they all like bordered each other.
This is the other thing that I can't comprehend is that this American like grid-based land
Like
thing.
my county was square. It was broken up into other squares, and I lived in one of the squares.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm with Jonathan. A single gun being disassembled to make a flag. Yeah.
No, multiple flags. Multiple flags.
Like, yeah. Like, I think it was the idea that they had enough guns in enough colors and shapes and sizes that you could make a US flag out of it.
I love that.
Oh, I assumed it was a US flag. Like, if it was like the flag of Libya and they were just all green, then that would have been normal, I guess. Well, not normal, but like less
Please, easier to construct.
easier, yeah. Like France wouldn't be too hard if you had like three colors.
It's the same colors. France would be easier than America.
No, because you'd only have to have three. You could do a French flag with just three guns. I should market this on Shark Tank. I think I would do really well. Okay. And on that note, goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Oh my
Say
God, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the English, it was probably the Confederate flag. Oh,
Oh
oh my
no.
God. Oh my God, I'm dead.
That'd be a Confederate flag.